I pray you live long enough to enjoy everything you've worked for. Not just to struggle, not just to hustle, but to see the reward of your tears. Too many people work hard and never get the chance to rest. They plant seeds but never eat the fruit. They sacrifice, endure, and push through pain, only for life to end before joy begins. I pray that will not be your story. I pray you live long enough to smile without forcing it, long enough to sit down and say it was worth it, long enough to breathe without fear, without pressure, without survival mode. Because you didn't come this far just to suffer. You didn't wake up every day just to struggle. You didn't pray those prayers just to be forgotten. There is a season where God allows the work, and there is a season where God releases the reward. I pray you reach that season. May your strength not fail before your breakthrough arrives. May your body not break before your blessing manifests. May your faith not die just before your testimony is born. I pray you live long enough to enjoy it, in peace, in health, and in gratitude. I pray you live long enough to enjoy everything you've worked for, especially if you suffered in silence. The nights you cried alone, the days you smiled while breaking inside, the sacrifices nobody clapped for, the battles nobody knew you were fighting. God saw it all. He saw you keep going when quitting made sense. He saw you choose integrity when compromise was easier. He saw you help others while you were hurting. And I pray that your pain will not be wasted. I pray you live long enough to see God turn your wounds into wisdom, your scars into strength, your tears into testimonies. May you not die in survival mode. May you not leave this world tired and unfulfilled. May life slow down long enough for you to enjoy what you built. I pray you experience laughter without guilt, rest without fear, joy without anxiety. You deserve to enjoy the fruit of your endurance. And I pray deep from my heart that you will. I pray you live long enough to enjoy everything you've worked for. You who dreamed when it was uncomfortable. You who built when it was lonely. You believed in a future you couldn't see. You kept going with little support. You stayed disciplined when motivation disappeared. I pray your vision does not outlive you. May you walk inside the house you imagined. May you sit at the table you prayed for. May you hold the success you once whispered about in secret. Not in stress, not in fear, but in peace. I pray you enjoy your success without rushing, your blessings without guilt, your achievements without exhaustion. May God give you time to enjoy, time to reflect, time to give thanks. Because success without time is not a blessing. I pray you live long enough to see it all come together. I pray you live long enough not just in years, but in quality of life. May your body be strong enough to enjoy your blessing. May your mind be peaceful enough to recognize joy. May your heart be healed enough to receive love. What is the point of success without health? What is the point of wealth without peace? I pray God renews your strength. I pray stress will not shorten your days. I pray anxiety will not steal your joy. May your later days be better than your former days. May laughter return to your life. May calm replace chaos. I pray you don't just survive. I pray you live long enough to enjoy, long enough to rest, long enough to be thankful. I pray you live long enough to enjoy everything you've worked for. And when you look back, you will say, God was faithful, faithful when it was hard, faithful when it was slow, faithful when you felt forgotten. May your life be a testimony that patience pays, that obedience is rewarded, that God never forgets His own. And if this prayer speaks to your spirit, receive it not as words, but as a blessing. This channel exists to speak life, hope, and faith into your journey. If you believe these prayers are for you, subscribe and let us keep walking this path together. I pray you live long enough to enjoy it all